So, I have something special for us today. Many of us are like, we are not progressing, we are not succeeding because we refuse to understand that, or we refuse to figure out the mistake that many people have made, the mistake that other people have made. Because the truth is this: if you are hanging around with five intelligence people, you become six of them. If you are hanging around with five successful men, you become six of them. If you are hanging around with five wise men, you become six of them. If you are hanging around with five billionaires or millionaires or five what people, five Christians, you become one of them. Because even if you are unbeliever, you are hanging around with choosing people around there, their grace will cover you. People will see you as one of them. But have you come to think within you, if you are hanging around with losers, if you are hanging around with failures, if you are hanging around with garbages, if you are hanging around with envy people, jealous people, malice people, you become what? Cease of what? Remain blessed. So change your circle before you start to blame what? The society, or before you start to blame the devil. Because sometimes I know that devil can use people around you to delay you. But before devil use you, people around you, ask yourself, what is the benefit that I'm getting from my friends? What is the need of me keeping them around me? Because if there is no need now that I'm holding this phone, you know what I'm saying? It is because of YouTube that I buy this one and I decide to buy this one again, because this one is already what? Old, and it's not containing a lot. So because of that, I decide to buy this one. So if this one is not useful again to me, what will I do? I will leave it at home or dash it out to people who want it. So what am I trying to say is this: if people around you, you figure out that they are not in what? In support, they are not promoting you, either financially or either in job, in all ratification, there is nothing like you are seeing that this is what you gain from them, my brother. No need of you hanging around with them, because you may end up become one of them. Believe me. Because at your old age, when you get to that 80, 90, none of them will be around you. Yes, believe me. Because, in my working place, I have a man who is working 24 hours, but they don't pay him 60 something years. Anytime I see them, I always have this mindset: where is our youth heading to? Does that mean all our youth are not seeing this mistake that our forefathers, our fathers, because all of them are our fathers? Whether it's not my biological father, but it's still my father. But the fact truth is this: if we can get correction from the mistake of others, it cannot do what? Repeat itself. Stop hanging around with people who want to waste your time. Because when devil want to destroy the man, he don't use himself, he use men around him. He use women around him. So my brother, focus on your goal. Don't think that moving around, jumping from one lady to another, will do what? Will favor you one day. No. Focus on your goal. Accomplish the mission while you are on earth. If you are a lady, don't let no man deprive you from not focusing your dream. Just believe me. Because that man may not marry you. Think about it. How many men who have dated many men who have dated a lot of girls up there, they date them and drop them. So why will you be thinking that you need to do or forget or live your dream because of relationship that you don't know whether it will lead to marriage? Even if it lead to marriage, if you don't have anything that you bring to table, my brother, the man can treat you anyhow. If you get to a point where you don't have anything to offer. Because today, the question many men are asking some women: what can you bring to the table? Yes, believe me, it's a right question. That is why you need to understand, if you are up there a lady, you don't have handwork. I'm not saying it's your mistake. Nothing is your mistake. It's not your mistake. You can still correct it. Do something. Because if peradventure now, you are able to provide, let me say, your man buy spaghetti, you are able to buy water. When the man is about to talk, you say, my babe or my wife, she provide water yesterday, or maybe they have the rent, your rent is about to expire. You have money. You don't want to tell your man. You just You even if you know that your man is kind of that man who will tell you how do you get that money, you just send the money to his account. You tell him, babe, please, this is the money. Let's pay the bill. I don't want you to pay. You just kiss him, pay the bill. You just walk. With that, he will respect you. Because believe me, and we have a lot of men today who also depend on ladies. Apostle Joseph Suleiman said the word. He said, the moment a man start to take care of a woman, probably the man become a woman. That is what a Italy person wanted to turn me into. She wanted to make me to become a woman, not knowing that I'm African man. We don't do what? We don't just act like that. You know what I'm saying? We don't depend on women. We work on ourselves. So I'm not saying that all African men are like that. There are African men here in Europe who don't work. They depend on men, on women. They're women. They will just be sleeping 24 hours, no work. It is wrong. Because a day will come when the woman will be tired. you will hear something. You know what I'm saying? So my brother, who are you hanging around with? It matters when it comes to your what? To your life. Because if you hang around with failure, no matter how many fasting you put in, no matter how many prayer you pray, you will end up becoming what? One of them. You know what I'm saying? Rewrite your circle right now. Don't let it to become too late. You know what I'm saying? I know that you may not love it, but when time approach, you will understand. You know what I'm saying? Because the reason why I'm saying this, I have worked in first place. I meet a woman, a man that is up to 60-something years. He's still working in this modern world. He's still working, no payment, just for him to have a shelter. Another man that I'm working with, the same place, he's still working. Even the place where he live inside car. They call him in the night, he will go there. They call me in the middle of the night, he will still go there because he have no choice. Not in no place. Why? Because all his lifetime, he have already wasted them all. In what? In spending. So that I used to tell them, how do you get to this place? They narrate to me. And that is why I'm here to urge you, brothers, sisters, focused on your what? On your goal. If you are learning work, focused on that your work. If you are in school, focused on that your study. If you are up there, you are doing anything, you are doing job, focused on it. Invest little for the sake of tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So may God bless you. Don't be offended because I say the truth. But may God indeed bless you all in the name of Jesus. Remember.